Starting lineup for Old Bridge. Number 10, Vincent Trevina. Number 20, Donovan Battle. Number 9, Sincere Silva. Number 2, Eduardo Hernandez. Number 11, DeAndre Lewis. Number 23, Stefan Geek. Number 3, Zach DeLuca. Number 8, Antonio Rituno. Number 18, Jake Southwell. Number 6, Yassine Vivia. And number 14, Gabe Elvier. And now starting lineup for your St. Joseph Falcons. Up first in goal, number 1, Troy Boucher. Number 2, Yako Chilak. Number 4, Charlie Algier. Number 5, Nazari Vilchuk. Number 6, Drew Adams. Number 9, Tim Sullivan. Number 10, John Carlos Gray. Number 12, Armin Singh. Number 19, Adrian Mindra. Number 23, Daniel Shapiro. And number 24, Bobby Christensen. Ladies and gentlemen, please note
Hello and welcome to yet another St. Joe sporting event under the lights. This time it is soccer versus Old Bridge. I'm Ben Chadwick, joined here by Nate Perez. And Nate, I know I asked you this last time, but how cool is it to see this St. Joe's team under the lights once again? Although last Friday's game didn't end up how we wanted it to. Test, test,
Hello,
test, test.
hello. You can hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Test, test, test.
Testing 1 2.
Check, check, check.
Mic check 1 3. Another free kick. Test.
And after some technical difficulties, which I'm sure you heard at home, we are back. And Nate, I asked you the question before. This is incredible looking here under the lights at the Brenner Family Field. Only the second ever event to be under the lights on this field at St. Joe's. How much does this mean to the school as a whole and the soccer team right now?
This means a lot, and especially for a sport like soccer, which doesn't get much recognition. And there's a big steal right there. Unfortunately, it will go out.
Jakob couldn't get there in time. Both teams have been going back and forth in case you haven't been able to follow at home. Score is still 0-0, but Nate, you were saying.
Well, I mean, the soccer team doesn't get much recognition, sadly, and along with a lot of our other sports here at St. Joe's, but hopefully that can change starting with this under the lights.
And something else that's really cool to see, we have a whiteout Falcon flock here today, and it is pretty close to the one we saw on Friday for the football game, I would say, which is very impressive. Obviously, a little bit of an incentive for the Falcon flock for this game, but still very cool to see this type of turnout for a soccer game.
It is, and as part of American tradition, soccer is not really a sport that gets much love here, but this is a lot because I don't know how many people actually understand what goes on on that field.
Yeah, as Mr. Herring would like to say, this is either soccer under the lights or football de la noche. Shout out to Mr. Herring for that one. Would have made it the title here today, but not too many people would know what we were talking about.
That's Spanish, or am I crazy?
It is Spanish, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out for the people at home. It's going to be Old Bridge, and they're throwing.
I cannot see that corner. Good receive from St. Joe's at least. Trying to tackle here, and they will get a successful tackle. It looks like Old Bridge is running a 3-4-4 lineup here with their defensive setup. Ben, do you know much about that, the setups?
It does look like to me it actually would look like a 5, I believe it's a 5-3-2 we're getting, or a 5, I think it's a 5-2-3 that Old Bridge is running. It's the 3 center backs, 2 wing backs, a few midfielders, and a couple attackers, or it could be a couple midfielders and a few attackers. Yeah, it's definitely not the traditional 4 defenders. It's either 3 or 5.
St. Joe's looks to be running the traditional 4, though.
Throwing from Old Bridge.
Big clear there. And that will be is that a free kick for Old Bridge?
Falcon Flock is not happy about that one.
It is going to be a free kick, I believe, for Old Bridge. Yeah, unless this is a throw-in. Nope, that's a free kick. Okay. Oh, he's
Old
clear.
Bridge on the attack here. Crosses up,
That's
and
a goal.
the ball is in
And
for the Knights.
That was a good setup there.
Zach DeLuca, the junior, knocks in the first one here for Old Bridge.
Now, I don't know much about soccer, but
Zach DeLuca. Zach DeLuca. 3. Yeah.
Now, Ben, I don't know much about soccer, but what is something you think St. Joe's should do to give themselves an advantage here?
It's always tough because, I mean, you let in a goal and people want to know, like, oh, what went wrong. But soccer, it's so complex that it's hard to see. Maybe the midfielders gave up the ball too easily. Maybe the defense broke down.
No team is Brazil here, I will say that.
Really goes back to everyone.
Jakob breaks free here and looking for a teammate.
Chilak gonna find Shapiro.
Just kicked
Ball
out.
Travel out of bounds.
St. Joe's throw in here.
Algier a little shaken up after that header. Looks like he got hit in the nose.
Good footwork and
some nice moves by
a
Mindra.
clean tackle
He
there.
gets tackled. No penalty called. Shapiro with a nice win.
And that will be a free kick for St. Joe's. Or no, that's going to be a free kick for Old Bridge. They must have got him on the tackle.
And the Falcon Flock is not happy about that one.
I will not lie, I do not agree with what the Falcon Flock is doing here. That was definitely not a clean tackle, as it was more of a side tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he did just get a little bit of ball there, so that could be the
And
reason.
that looks to be, is that a yellow over there? No, it's just a warning, it looks like. Just a warning. The free kick from Old Bridge's goalie is here, and
it's a
big one.
The goalie. Ball
Just a bit.
in.
I believe that was just a bit far left, right?
And St. Joe's is lucky on that one, Nate. That could have very well put this to a 2-0 game.
That should be a goalie's. That should be goalie's kick, if I'm not mistaken. But
it's going to be close. I think it might have actually gone off a St. Joe's defender at the very
yeah,
end there.
that's what it looks like. Okay.
So it'll be number 20.
It's going to be a corner kick for Old Bridge.
Donovan Battle on the corner.
I assume he's just going to try to get this right into the middle.
Battle's corner.
It looks like what he's going to do, but he's going to overshoot it. And a clear there.
Cleared out by Garay and the St. Joe's defense. Armin Singh
keeps it in. Good save there by Troy.
And Nate, something else that is a little bit notable. Armin Singh having himself a flu game similar to Dan Bellavia on Friday. He is going through it right now, but he was telling me before he could not miss an opportunity like this to play under the lights for the first and last time since he is a senior at St. Joe's. Jakob Chilak on the attack. Chilak, his shot is
goes
blocked.
For the shots, but blocked.
And the ball is cleared out by Old Bridge. Algier with the quick throw-in.
Just got to get this in, and bad.
Yeah,
it's a bad receive.
Armin Singh, a little bit physical, and the refs are going to call it.
I don't know if that he barely touched him. I understand it is soccer, though.
I want to be on St. Joe's side as much as I can, but that one, Armin, the pickle, I'm sorry, but
the pickle.
that one's going to be a
free kick.
A very, very obvious penalty on him. Nothing too serious, nothing for a yellow or a red, but yeah, definitely Old Bridge deserves this free kick. And it's
big one here. That's going to get
30-yard line.
That will go out, throwing for Old Bridge.
It's a good clearance there by St. Joe's. It's going to remain Old Bridge ball.
A big clear there for Old Bridge. That ball is into the parking lot.
In a very good position here. Everyone's going to hustle back to get on the field.
They need to hurry this up.
Robbie Kenyon hustling, making sure he gets the good shots, just in case we see something here from the Falcons. It's a pretty far throw in.
A good clear, but
Singh in
will
possession
be
now.
kept in.
Shapiro going to work it back to Sullivan.
Sullivan with a big boot.
And it goes straight into the goalie's hands. That's Stefan Diak, the junior, in at the goalie position for the Knights. And he really has a boot on him, doesn't he, Nate?
He does. Charlie is trying to get this ball back.
I feel like Algier is always one of the hardest hustlers out there.
He definitely is.
Whether it's in baseball as a pinch runner, which we saw a lot of last year, in soccer, obviously, he's just always going 100%. Sometimes it burns out,
but you need that, especially.
It's really great to see. Yeah, you need a couple guys like that on your team, and Algier is clearly one of them for the Falcons soccer team.
He's definitely a good leader as well. He can bring up the team when they're feeling down. A throw in here for St. Joe's.
Yeah, Algier, two-sport athlete, technically at St. Joe's, but definitely looks like a prime John Stockton when we play those 3-on-3s.
Those 3-on-3s, black top style.
Mindra, his pass will get intercepted by the Knights.
That is going to be the.
And that is a rough call to make. And the Falcon flock.
The Falcon flock does not like that, but that is definitely a penalty all day.
You gotta love the flock having the soccer teams back.
Another free kick here for Oldbridge. This goalie could score with his leg. I'm just gonna say that right now.
If there was no goalie in there for St. Joe's, I would not be surprised. About 60 yards away from the net. It's a good one, and it is caught by Boucher.
Good save by Boucher there. Why is he? Oh, that was dangerous.
That's a deep one to Chilak.
Chilak, though.
Knocked away by the defender.
That got a little scary there, though, for Boucher.
Yeah, just a little bit. Definitely had to go up there and get it. If he mistimed that even just a little bit, that ball was heading straight into the net to make this a 2-2 game. We have 24 minutes left to go in the first half. Once again, Oldbridge leads 1-0 over the St. Joseph Falcons here at the Brenner Family Field.
Plus maybe a minute of stoppage time, but
Aguiar putting on the pressure. Algier with the good clearance. And Nate, this Oldbridge team is arguably the best in the GMC. So St. Joe's has a real challenge here today. They beat St. Joe's earlier in the year. 1-0.
I will say it was 1-0.
Yeah, so
those 1-0 games, they can really go either way.
Oldbridge is 7-3-3 under Coach McGrath, while St. Joe's is 6-6 under head coach Sam Rocca.
This is a big game. The Lights had a nice atmosphere here, but
oh, they definitely do.
I will say in soccer it might be a little challenging, especially because you're looking multiple ways. So
it could be, yeah. Some of the pros do it under the lights, but they're also very used to it. This is the first time for a lot of these guys under the lights. Jakob Chilak has a
Chilak should be.
Chilak.
He has a one-on-one with the goalie.
Chilak has a one-on-one with the goalie. Chilak could not get it in.
Good save from Oldbridge. That was a one-on-one.
Jakob Chilak. The opportunities don't get much better than that. Just couldn't punch it in for the Falcons to tie this game up.
Good clear there.
And some of the Oldbridge fans were letting St. Joe's hear it after that save. Could be an interesting thing to look out for throughout the rest of this game. They're going to call that ball out on Daniel Shapiro off to the left.
I will say I believe that they called refs or officials in soccer.
We're in America. We're going to call them refs.
I'm going to call them refs. Okay. Whoa, that was a nice kick.
Chilak, another chance here, Jakob Chilak, but he's got some teammates this time, but also more defenders.
Good clear.
Singh now. After the tackle, Armin Singh with the
good tackle there. Just going to pass it back to the goalie.
Armin Singh might have the best footwork on this entire St. Joe's team, and he showed it off right there, but unfortunately goes right back to the Knights. Now Singh again for St. Joe's. Giancarlo Garay. That pass is intercepted.
Just passed.
Bilicek.
Good clear there, and that's going to go
Massive
all the
clearance.
way into St. Joe's territory. Wow.
O'Shea's going to grab this one. Mindra. Off to the right side for the Falcons. Boguszewski. Over to Shapiro. Shapiro tried to get the through ball in. Nothing to it. Going here by the Knights. It is crossed over by Mindra. Boguszewski. Over to Chilak. Great play there by Boguszewski. Boguszewski.
Good pass.
Gets the through ball. Great Boguszewski. That could be a penalty. It was in the box.
That should be a penalty, and those also side tackles would have looked like.
They're going to call it a corner. That easily could have been a penalty kick for St. Joe's.
They're going to crowd the box, it looks like.
So hopefully the ball doesn't lie for the Falcons. Chilak on the corner here. And we got some players tumbling near the net.
And that is that Bilicek with the penalty. And that is a yellow. He got yellowed.
The yellow. The officials are not having it here today. They did not give St. Joe's a possible penalty kick on Boguszewski, and now they card Bilicek.
I don't. Maybe he was.
St. Joe's remain with the corner. Chilak. It seemed like a decent one. Garay in possession now. Back over to Chilak. Garay and Chilak working it back and forth with each other.
Tries to get it around.
And it was great.
It's just
defense there
cleared.
by the Knights. Daniel Shapiro setting up for a boomer of a kick. And out of bounds on Oldbridge.
Good clear there.
Christensen seems to almost be commanding the team there as he's on the throw-in.
I'm a little confused on what the yellow card was about there for Bilicek.
I saw Christensen and an Oldbridge player
They did
on the
tumble.
ground. Someone threw someone. Grant just went for a bicycle kick there.
That's a little dangerous.
It is a little dangerous. I'm sure the flock would have gone crazy if it went in, but just barely made contact with it.
Sets up a free kick, though, for Oldbridge.
Free kick here.
Another
for
big
the
one.
Knights. Ball will travel out of bounds.
Throw in here for Oldbridge.
Throw-in is in dangerous territory, and St. Joe's will clear this one as it bounces off the light.
That lay is in a very bad positioning for
They
soccer.
are a bit close to the field. It is, I'll call it 4 or 5 feet from the out-of-bounds line, so hopefully we don't see anything happen, but in a bit of a dangerous position if we're being honest.
I feel like they have some more height that they could go. They could put him a little further back.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I wonder if they could be extended so that they could be moved back, but who
Same.
knows? They are where they are. The game's already begun.
St. Joe's tries to clear it, and
Boucher with the save, if that's what you want to call it.
more of just a wide pass. Gets it back. Big clear from Sullivan.
Massive clearance there by Sullivan. And it goes right right back to Youssef Diak. Diak, massive punt here for Old Bridge. Christensen's header veers off to the side.
It's good receive by St. Joe's. A big boot.
Chilak with an opportunity here.
That's going to be a clear, looks
Ball's
like.
gonna head out. Could be an outside kick depending on where it lands. And it'll be a
Corner, I believe.
very deep throw-in. Oh, corner, yeah, corner kick. Thank you for
Number 5, Number 5,
Milichek is back out, and coming off is, I believe, who is that, Ben? I am not good with names.
yeah, coming off is Andrew Adams, the junior. So Sancho's a bit unlucky there that wasn't a corner kick. Instead, it'll be
It is a throw-in.
a throw-in.
A very deep throw-in.
Next to that corner kick line. Christensen on the throw.
Good throw-in.
Header. Possibility for St. Joe's here. Gray. Shots go nowhere. Bilicek.
Tries to get it, and they're still. Oldbridge is still trying to clear it, and now they might have a chance
Oldbridge
here.
on the counterattack. St. Joe's catches up.
Tries to tackle him.
Surprised.
They will get him.
Called there on St. Joe's, if I'm being honest with you, Nate.
There was some contact, but he didn't go for the ball. He kind of just bumped into him, so maybe that's why they didn't call him.
"15 minutes left to go in the first half. Old Bridge leads 1-0 over.
If I'm St. Joe's here on this clearance, because they can't let him score here. You just need to go on a full-out counterattack. It's the only real option.
For the Falcons.
Like right here, they need to just go.
This could be the counterattack you were talking about, or he could just boot it away.
I don't know if that was also the play, but this might be the counterattack.
It's a very nice clear there by the Old Bridge defender. Boguszewski now. Bit of footwork. Nice pass over to Chilak. Jakub Chilak. His pass intercepted. Now Old Bridge with their very own counter.
Bit of a rough pass there from Old Bridge, though. And
Yeah.
that will be intercepted by St. Joe's.
Max Rochwall.
And that might be a clearance.
I gotta say,
no, it's in.
When they're getting some of these clearances and they travel really far up, I kind of lose the ball in the lights sometimes. I don't know if you're struggling with the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're used to the lights or used to like looking up at the sun, depending on obviously what sport you play, you're obviously gonna have an easier time. But St. Joe's, this being their first under the lights, and some of these players are only one sport athletes, that might be a little bit of a challenge for them.
Old Bridge in possession, still in St. Joe's territory. Throw in here for the Knights. Ball is up, and it will be a corner kick for Old Bridge.
Yeah.
5 minutes. St. Joe's on a bit of a counterattack now.
They need these. Ooh.
Intercepted by the Knights. Mindra.
Trying to intercept it here.
In time.
Good tackle, clean
No
tackle.
call there.
Go, they gotta go for it. Bad pass.
I don't know what that pass was.
That was a bad pass. Good tackle there from Armin. Is that Armin?
There by Armin Singh.
Big boot
Mintra.
coming up.
Opportunity here for the Falcons. Boguszewski. Nice header to clear it away from the defender. Armin Singh.
Good pass.
Over to Rochwell. His shot is no good.
Easy save there for the goalie.
Yeah, St. Joe's has had some real opportunities here. Just
I believe that's
haven't
only
been able to put the ball in the right spot to make it at least a little difficult for the keeper.
If I'm not mistaken, that's only St. Joe's second shot on the goal, while Old Bridge, I believe, has had more than 5.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Throw in here by Boguszewski.
Stoppage here.
Christensen going to come in for Mintra.
For Bobby Christensen.
Christensen, the sophomore.
A throw in here for St. Joe's. That was a bad throw in. Another throw in, though.
Out of bounds on Old Bridge.
They need to go here.
Christensen. It's a deep ball to Rochwell. And St. Joe's is essentially just moving the ball down. And it's a very lucky header there for the Falcons. Onside kick or corner kick. I keep catching myself with that. I'm too focused on the Friday Night Lights game. Corner kick now for St. Joe's.
Maybe they're not. Does not look like they're stacking the box, so maybe they're going to set up a play to get a shot on the goal.
Chilak on the kick. Need to find guys like Bilicek with that height.
And a clear there, good clear.
St. Joe's remains in possession. And now Old Bridge could be getting a counterattack instead of the over to Boucher.
He needs to kick this. Can't hold it that long. And he
Boucher
passes.
with a kick right over to the Old Bridge attack. Sullivan
Good.
Slide tackle to put it back in St. Joe's possession.
Is that a... Okay.
And another clearance right back to St. Joe's. Be out of bounds on Old Bridge.
Another stoppage here. As it will be a sub, so...
Coming for the Falcons, number 3, Ethan Elizondo.
Elizondo, the senior, checks on for the Falcons. Arguably the most physical player on this team. See how that affects the game, and maybe it gets the Falcons their first goal and a tying goal.
Good
here.
kick there.
Boguszewski could have an attack here. It looks like Old Bridge will maintain in possession. Some good defense there by Boguszewski. Could be a corner. Instead, it'll be out of bounds on St. Joe's. Goal kick for the Knights.
No, I think that might have been an offsides.
It could have been offsides as well. Oh, yeah, no, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Old Bridge.
I'm just going to say it right now. I think Old Bridge's goalie might be able to kick the ball from one end zone to the other.
Yeah, they might have to, if he isn't already, he might have to be trying out for their kicker spot on the football team. I know the games might collide in the fall season, but it might be worth a shot.
That leg is incredibly strong.
Bilicek gets shoved out of bounds. No card, but it will be a penalty on Old Bridge.
What is that?
Bilicek is free kick. Real chance there for Christensen.
Good clear.
Nothing to it, however. Quick throw into Elizondo.
This is bad
Senior.
positioning.
Go right off of Old Bridge. Remaining St. Joe's ball.
Another throw in. That was to nowhere. It's out of bounds.
That one right to the Knights.
St. Joe's not looking too great. They look decent on defense even though they let up that one goal, but other than that, they need some more attacks here in this game. Haven't been many attacks total, if we're being fair. Just that Old Bridge was able to capitalize on one of their few. A header off of Christensen, gonna head straight out of bounds.
This should be a throw-in for Old Bridge.
Six and a half minutes left to go in the first quarter.
This does not include stoppage time, and I assume there'll probably be 1 or 2 minutes of that, so St. Joe's does have enough time for a counterattack. And that is out on them. It's going to be a St. Joe's throw-in.
Christensen with the throw-in for the Falcons.
That's a...
Giancarlo Garay. Old Bridge on the attack here, facing serious pressure from the Falcons. And that'll be a penalty call on Garay.
Whether or not... That looked a little close.
Yeah, the Falcon flock is not happy about it.
But...
It could have gone either way, so you got to respect
yeah.
the decision.
It was to the side, but it was more ball, so I could see both sides of it.
Free kick now for Old Bridge. Dangerous area. It's about 33 yards away from the net. And that ball is tipped in.
What?
To the goal for the Knights. 2-0. Old Bridge leads over St. Joe's.
That was a header right into the goal. And I think Boucher just has to play in the goal. There's no reason for him to come out of the goal there. Like, it's a kick, it's a free kick onto the goal. It's a bit questionable. I understand you're trying to get the ball, but you leave the whole goal wide open. There's no one behind you. So Ben, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Goal scored by number 14, Gabe Aguilar. 14, Gabe Aguilar.
Yeah, like you said, in 5 minutes, this is kind of tough.
They're gonna need a big talk in the halftime.
Try and go into the half with this score.
Oh, good moves though.
Footwork, I repeatedly say, the Pickle has the best footwork on this team.
It's gonna be a St. Joe's throw-in.
St. Joe's.
I think now they just need to go. You got 5 minutes with it.
Shout out to Saketh Kodori for that nickname of Armin Singh. Not exactly sure what it means, but it is one of the greatest nicknames I've ever heard. Armin Pickle Singh. Just flows off the tongue. Giancarlo Garay in attacking position here.
He gets out of it, though.
Garay under pressure, and it's an interception by the Knights.
And a clearance there. However, this will...
Not clearance. He had some room there where he kicked it, but still gave it right back to St. Joe's. 4 minutes left to go in the half.
Got to score here, I feel like. I mean, they're giving you the chance.
Gray.
That's a foul.
It's going to be a penalty against Old Bridge. No card. Chilak.
Looks a bit shaken up.
Yeah, a little shaken up after that play. Looks to be okay, though.
I don't know. He is limping a bit.
Maybe just took a bruise. Sullivan on the free kick, 3.5 minutes left to go in the half. St. Joe's trails by 2 here at the Brennan Family Field. Sullivan, his kick, not very far.
However,
St. Joe's battling for possession.
Is that a
penalty on Old Bridge, giving St. Joe's the ball.
Jakob looks shaken up. He is very shaken up after that play. The one from just before.
Okay, might even take the free kick here. Looks like it'll actually be Giancarlo Garay. Could be an opportunity here for the Falcons. But then again, not expecting much based on the way this game has gone. Garay looks like a decent one. Garay's kick gets very close to the net. St. Joe's couldn't get there before the keeper.
Important save there for Old Bridge. That will go out of bounds, though. That should be a St. Joe's throw-in, and they're going to try again.
And Nate, I mean, scoring, obviously, the team wants more than anything. But also, how cool would it be to see the Falcon flock react to a soccer goal? I think they would go as crazy or maybe even crazier than some of the touchdowns we saw on Friday.
Definitely, especially because the soccer goal is just so much more meaningful. I mean,
Yeah.
40 minutes and there's only been 2 goals and maybe a total of 12 shots on a goal for both sides in total, so
And
it is pretty impressive.
Obviously, it's wishful thinking, but especially if a game-winning goal is possible. Maybe we go to penalty kicks. Not sure if high school allows that. But that would be very nice. Free kick there by St. Joe's goes off the side of the net. So that's the first shot to actually hit the net. As Algier will come on for Boguszewski. With Boguszewski making the announcement. Minute 20 left to go in the first half.
Just got to stop him from scoring here. I mean, you got a minute. You might be able to get a counterattack, but the key thing is just get the ball away from your own goal.
Elizondo misses on that header. Sullivan with a header of his own.
They might get some stoppage time.
He's going to give Elizondo the throw-in.
They need to go quick here. They're probably going to have only 1 minute.
For St. Joe's. Garay. Elizondo in possession. Ethan Elizondo over to Shapiro. Shapiro lost that one straight at the goalie. And that's going to do it for any possible chances for St. Joe's in this first half, at least.
Might be some stoppage time,
And
but
that ball
don't
was
expect
a
a lot.
rocket into the air by Diak, the goalie for Old Bridge. 15 seconds left to go in the half.
That should pretty much do it.
Villachak, that kick will go out of bounds. 8 seconds left. I think Old Bridge is going to end this half off. They should be
The
very
Rocco
proud of
Lippi chant
themselves.
came out as well.
Of course, yeah. He's attending the game. He is a legendary figure here at St. Joe's. You gotta give him a couple chances. That's going to do it for the first half. St. Joe's trails 2-0 against the Old Bridge Knights. We'll be right back for commentary at the second half.
Should be 10 minutes in between. Yep.
That was bad, dude.
good.
And we are back for the second half here at the Brenner Family Field. Once again, I'm Ben Chowder, joined by Nate Perez. And Nate, the first half did not go as St. Joe's would have liked. I can say would have expected, but this is a very good Old Bridge team. Do you see anything that the Falcons can improve upon or change to maybe have a different outcome?
They need to get more shots on the goal. That's their number one priority right now. They have, I think they had a total of maybe 3 or 4 shots on the goal last half, which is not something you want.
Goal kick here by the Knights. St. Joe's has 40 minutes to right their wrongs and try and come back in this soccer game.
Good tackle from Old Bridge.
First ever game for soccer under the lights. Second ever sporting event for the Falcons under the lights. Roshwall.
Rough pass there. That's going to be cleared. Belichick trying to get there, and just let this one go.
So Belichick throwing now.
Good touch.
An attack here for Chillack. Good footwork there by the senior. Roshwall off.
Took a shot, but
Off
right
the,
to his
the
teammate.
rear end of Chillack there.
Right off of his teammate.
Aldridge on the attack.
Trying to get down the sideline.
DeAndre Lewis gives the ball up. Aldridge gets it right back.
St. Joe's needs to clear this fast.
Triviani.
Good tackle there. Another
Mintra.
good
What a
tackle.
slide tackle there by Mintra. Garay now down at the center field. Max Roshwall. Roshwall going to try his best to not hit it off of
his teammate.
the rear end of Chillack once again. Garay.
This is the shot they need.
With the footwork off to the right.
Big kick.
Adams.
If we were playing football, that would have been good.
And that's what the flock is letting them know. They put both hands up. That is a made field goal there by Adams, but not a made shot in soccer terms. So score remains 2-0 Old Bridge over St. Joe's.
And I believe an Old Bridge player is down.
Yeah, there is an Old Bridge player down.
Is that Mr. Martin coming out with the golf cart?
Hopefully he is okay. It looks like it's just cramps as they are stretching him out. So we'll take a short break and be right back for when the game continues. Oh. Toss up the edit real quick.
Starving. I have had fries. That was a loud one. Wow. Unmute it or. They yellowed him.
Check. 1, 2, check.
St. Joe's with a big-time goal!
Massive goal there for the Falcons. And they are right back in this game.
We're good? Are we on or not? Okay.
Let's try this out. So St. Joe's is right back in this game. Oh, I think you're still good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hear it? Okay. Throw it here from Oldbridge. Just cleared it. That was a great goal, though, I must say.
That was incredible by the Falcons. And the flock did not disappoint in their reaction. It was just as good as we had hoped it would be. St. Joe's only trails by 1, and we got a ball game here at the Brenner Family Field.
It looks like St. Joe's is setting up for a one-on-one with the goalie.
Yeah, of course they need to win the ball back first.
Well, yeah, obviously. It will be a throw-in, though, and a very good throw-in as well.
A dangerous ball there
Just to clear it,
near St. Joe's territory.
but they will do that. And that should be a throw-in for Oldbridge. It will be a throw-in for Oldbridge, so.
St. Joe's Falcons goal, number 19.
Oh, it was Tim
And
Sullivan.
the flock going crazy.
For St. Joe's.
Dylan Boguszewski with the announcement. Tim Sullivan knocked that goal in for the Falcons. And the flock is loving it. That's my ginger. What a chant there
That's a
by the
good
Falcon
one.
flock. That is an elite chant.
There's a chant coming from Oldbridge now as well.
Yeah, those are about 11 people from Oldbridge, but they're loud enough to get over here.
They are really loud.
Yelling, "Let's go Oldbridge." St. Joe's hoping to end those chants very soon. Throw in here for the Knights. Up in the air.
Not gonna do it. That's
Still up
another
in the
goal.
air.
And like I've said before,
That is going to be a goal for the Knights.
I understand Boucher is a freshman, but he needs to understand that leaving the goal that wide open, that close, is not something you can really do.
Yeah. It's number 7 for Oldbridge on the goal.
Just let.
Joe
that's the problem
Packus.
right now. Boucher, he's young. He needs to get more aware though. That close to the goal, you can't walk out that far.
Yeah, it is likely that we could be seeing a goalie change for maybe Phil Zuska comes into the game because Boucher seems to have a little bit of struggle with him right now. So St. Joe's right back to where they were to end off the half. Down 2 goals, 3-1 is the score now. Off to a hot start in this half, just 6 minutes in, and we already have 2 goals, 2 new goals on the board.
Big clear, but it will get intercepted by Oldbridge. Good tackle there. And Oldbridge on the attack here with a shot and blocked by Belichick.
Yeah, great block there by Belichick, putting his body on the line.
A shot from that far out.
It would have been a crazy one, and if that one went in, St. Joe's would have some serious looking into their team to try and figure out what's wrong here.
Boucher with a big boot here. The header just goes straight up. Oh, backspin on that one. Kept it right to Oldbridge. Good interception there from St. Joe's.
Mindra off to the right. Adrian Mindra
He's going to keep it
in St. Joe's possession. Chilak in Oldbridge territory.
Lost it.
Ball is intercepted.
Just going to clear it.
Yeah, clearance there by Belichick.
The defense at times have been flawless like that, and sometimes, obviously, down 3-1. Been a little shaky.
It is tough. You never really know exactly who to blame, whether it's the defense, whether you want to pin the blame on your goalie. Teams never like to pin the blame on the goalie because it is one of the hardest positions, not only in soccer but in all sports. But
goalie is one of the hardest positions, definitely, to play.
it definitely, yeah. But today it would be interesting to see who the Falcons blame, or obviously never want to blame anyone, to be fair. Just got to fix it as a team.
Here, a counterattack. But a good tackle from Oldbridge slows it down.
Chilak facing serious pressure, and Chilak called for the penalty.
That one, it looked like his leg went around him, so I can't really complain there.
Free kick here for Oldbridge.
And it will be the goalie with the free kick as well.
Of course it would be. It's a far one, and he's got the biggest leg on the team.
Hey, he could score from this distance. If I'm St. Joe's, I would have probably. Oh, he's just going to pass it. I would have probably maybe put more of the bigger people in the middle.
There's the free kick.
Good
Boucher
save there,
has
though.
to punch it out.
That would have went in.
It would have went in. Interesting call there to punch it out. Obviously, the ball didn't go in the net. That's all the goalie's there for. But interesting that he didn't trust himself enough to just simply catch it and keep the possession with St. Joe's.
You gotta understand, he has to jump for that one, and that's already a pretty high kick.
Yeah, that is true. So, a goalie's there to make sure it doesn't go in. Oldbridge
going backwards with the ball here.
Yeah, facing some pressure there from Garay.
St. Joe's needs the pressure here. The ball, and that is great.
Rockwall.
St. Joe's.
Max Rockwall
He's the kick
has
inside.
Chilak.
He will.
Jakob Chilak. And Chilak.
It's a questionable pass from St. Joe's.
Yeah, Chilak's pass goes nowhere. Goes straight to Oldbridge. St. Joe's still in possession, but that opportunity is completely gone for the Falcons.
Good pass inside. Broke it up.
St. Joe's still in possession. Here comes Armin Singh.
Armin with a shot.
And
Easily saved.
It gets deflected by the Oldbridge defense. 30 minutes on the clock in this game. We are 10 minutes into the second half. St. Joe's trails by 2 here at the Brenner Family Field.
Tries to save it, and he's going to have a lot of room there on that right side.
Dangerous here for St. Joe's.
Belichick one-on-one. He has help now.
That ball is just lobbed up. Oldbridge still has a shot here, and that is yet another goal
That one,
for Oldbridge.
that's a great shot.
Number 7 there, Joe Packus, his second goal of the night.
That's a hard one to save.
That is a hard one to save.
Went to him, and he just had the perfect shot.
Yeah, at this
quarter, strike.
At this point, it is a team effort.
A little luck there, though.
It is a little luck,
right
but
where he was.
it was a perfect clearance. And this is a rough outing for the Falcons. Their second straight rough outing
I will say,
under the lights.
The next goal might be it. Like, that might be the decider for the game.
Oh, Nate, I think 30 minutes to score 3 goals already might decide this game, but never say never, but it's not looking good for the Falcons.
With PSG, though, so that's why. You know?
I don't know if I'm calling this St. Joe's team PSG, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I see some crazy stuff, so can't rule it out, obviously. Just a big one up into the air.
Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe are really the only 3 players that could save this team right now for St. Joe's. Without them,
maybe Ronaldo by himself.
Maybe Ronaldo, but other than that, it is going to be a rough 30 minutes for the Falcons. Going to need to get something going. Rochwall.
The footwork is elite, though, I will say.
Old Bridge, and that is a
not attack, good tackle.
That's a very clear penalty. Surprisingly, not a card. St. Joe's gets off lucky with that one.
And now he got yellowed.
And there's the yellow. Andrew Adams. Second yellow of the game for St. Joe's.
First on Belichick, and I believe that's Adams, right? You said?
It is Adams, the junior. St. Joe's now has more yellow cards than they do goals. That is not something you want
It's not something you want
in a soccer game, and St. Joe's has accomplished that this evening. Rough outing for the Falcons.
Oldbridge will be on the attack here. Big kick.
Of course it is. The goalie once again with a massive kick.
Good clearance. Does not get the clearance.
They're going to call offsides on Oldbridge. But yeah, once again, Stefan Diak.
With a big boot.
And Chilak could get there. Instead it'll go out of bounds, remaining St. Joe's possession.
Just cleared it instantly.
Coming for the Falcons, number 6, Drew Allen.
I believe that is Sullivan at midfield by himself. Probably the safety net for the defense for St. Joe's.
Yeah, he is a great defender for the Falcons. But St. Joe's also has to go all out on the attack, so he's really the only guy you can afford to leave back there. Grant Boguszewski had a very intriguing cross/shot there, but nothing to it.
That cross needs to be a little more to his left. He shot it more to the goal rather than to his teammate, who was pretty much wide open. St. Joe's does keep possession, though. Good interception there. St. Joe's will have it. Armin on the ball.
Max Rochwall. Good footwork, and that has to be a penalty, and it will be. Will likely be a card, or at least it should be. A lot of contact there. No card, so just a free kick there for St. Joe's.
St. Joe's will get a warning from their coaching staff.
And Mr. Rocca, Coach Rocca, not too pleased about what's going on right now for the Falcons.
That definitely should be a red, not a red card. Pardon me, a yellow card.
Free kick here for the St. Joe's. Mindra
Out
got a head on it, but it goes straight out of bounds. 26 minutes left to go in the game. Once again, St. Joe's down 4-1. Not looking very good for the Falcons.
will say some missed calls, definitely.
Yeah, I wish I could tack up the score to that right now, but 4-1 is undeniable. It's not something that.
Losing it on 25 minutes as well, I think this game might be over.
Yeah, the refs have had an impact for both teams, I might add.
Definitely, definitely for both teams as well.
But 4-1, yeah, it's not the refs' fault. This is just a St. Joe's team that is getting outperformed by Old Bridge. But a nice counterattack here by Chilak. Jakob Chilak.
Chilak keeps the ball. Good footwork.
Giancarlo Garay over to Armin Pickle Singh. Pickle.
Good save.
Shot is in. It is on net, but it is
that's
saved.
That's another thing as well. But the differences between the goalies just right now. I mean, Old Bridge, I want to say maybe 5 saves, while St. Joe's only 1 or 2.
Yeah, and Diak just looks more experienced, if we're being honest.
Well, he is. He's a junior, and Boucher, he's a freshman. That's
yes.
Or sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah.
Pardon me.
Sophomore, and is also his first every year. This is likely Diak's first, second, possibly third year. So
he's definitely young, and that's just gonna come with. It's just a learning curve.
Bilicek.
Good move. Out of bounds.
Rochwall, out of bounds on Rochwall.
Throwing for Old Bridge. Bilicek tries to steal it, but now it's going to be a 2-on-2.
Crossed in, Adams with the clearance for St. Joe's.
Multiple interceptions from both sides. Bilicek with the boot.
Goes right to Old Bridge. Old Bridge on the attack.
Bilicek again with it. Just going to get this one all the way to Old Bridge.
And Boguszewski is going to go all out to try and get to that ball.
And he will.
Grant Boguszewski.
That's going to be out on Old Bridge, I believe.
It should be.
I believe that was Old Bridge that touched that last.
But Old Bridge is going to get the throw-in. Somehow and some way, Old Bridge is in possession. Except that the throw-in never even passes the out-of-bounds line. So out-of-bounds Old Bridge, now it's a St. Joe's throw-in. Adrian Mindra.
I guess as the old saying goes, ball doesn't lie. Good tackle.
Boguszewski putting it all on the line for this game. You love to see it there by the senior. The only game he'll ever play under the lights at the Brenner Family Field. That goes for all the seniors. So definitely going to put their all out there here tonight.
It's a little sad, though. We were inside the 24-minute mark, and it is down 4-1. I will say, though, Old Bridge has had some great shots, so you can't really fault anyone here. I mean, defense just got beat.
Yeah, Old Bridge is arguably the best team in the GMC as well. Chilak on the attack here. Jakob Chilak could not knock it in. Bottom left corner was his target, and he was just maybe a foot or two outside.
That's a hard shot to hit, though, I must say. He's getting pressured by both sides from the defenders. And obviously he has to worry about the goalies right in front of him as well.
Yeah, Chilak. That was an opportunity for St. Joe's, and almost once again.
Why are we counting is the real question here.
I think they're trying to get the timer on the goalkeeper to be enforced by the refs, so the Falcon Flock putting a little bit of a timer on him there. Got all the way up to 15.
There's definitely no timer, though, because soccer can go on forever.
Yeah.
Obviously not, but you get what I mean.
Yeah,
90 minutes.
I think goal kicks may have a timer, though, on them.
See, I don't watch enough soccer. I only play FIFA.
Boucher on the clearance there for St. Joe's. Chilak is in possession.
Good touch there.
Armin Singh.
Singh with the ball, intercepted.
Through ball did not have enough power to it.
Tries to keep it in, and it should be intercepted by St. Joe's. It will be Bilicek with it.
Azari Bilicek.
Good tackle there from Old Bridge. Old Bridge gets it. And
Old Bridge on the attack. It's a good opportunity for the Knights, and Boucher gets there right in time.
Good stop from Boucher. St. Joe's is getting pressured very heavily right now. They are getting pressed like crazy by Old Bridge. That's what something I noticed throughout the game as well. Old Bridge just looks to be running a man press. Like a man mark.
It looks like it. And hey, it's working. They've only allowed one goal.
A big clearance there. But while St. Joe's is running a zone, it looked like more with Belichick and Sullivan. Kind of like just patrolling their areas.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting into 3-on-1s on defense.
Rochwall has a chance here.
To Sing.
Yeah, the possession's going to slow down. Sing in possession. Gray. Shapiro. St. Joe's working the ball around here. Mindra on the outside. Mindra.
Good move.
Nice footwork there by the junior.
Keeps it.
Adrian Mindra
Easily saved by the goalie.
got through 3 or 4 defenders there, but that final touch was just a soft pass to the goalie.
I will say, though, the one thing that I did say before was St. Joseph's gets more shots on the goal, and they're getting the opportunities, but they're not getting good shots. That's the problem.
Aldridge on the attack. Adams it. That is a very good no call in my opinion. Boguszewski almost got there.
Almost got hit as well by the leg. Getting pressed heavily here. Out? Or did they give him a free kick? Good clearance, that should be a wow.
Adams in possession now for St. Joe. Shapiro under pressure. Oldbridge not holding back despite the 3-goal lead.
Oldbridge is gonna. They look to be running this high press, and it's working very well. I mean, one thing I noticed though, high press normally is good for counterattack.
Sing with the shot.
That's
Armin Singh, what a save. Diak on the save for Oldbridge. Singh had great placement.
Another big boot here.
Just couldn't get it past the keeper.
And a big clearance off the light post. Throwing for Oldbridge.
Throw in for Oldbridge in St. Joe's territory. Shapiro.
Bounce pass in and cleared by St. Joe's. Oh, it was out of Oldbridge.
Gray trying to get something going here for the Falcons. Chilak, some nice moves there by the senior. Jakob Chilak gets past one defender and passes it right to Oldbridge. And Nate, do you think that tonight we could be seeing St. Joe's put some seniors in that don't normally get playing time just to get them out under the lights?
At this point, probably.
Yeah, it's very unlikely, if we're being honest, the Falcons are able to come back in this game. So, for me, I would like to see.
I'd say it'd be more around the 10-minute mark, though. Maybe they go on a crazy run. Who knows?
Yeah, I think if a goal is not scored for St. Joe's in the next 7 minutes, once again, there are 17 minutes left to go in the game, then St. Joe's should maybe put some of those seniors that don't normally see playing time in, just so they get under the lights at their own home field.
That was a goalie-to-goalie kick. Very interesting.
Mindra. Over to Singh. Singh with a little bit of space here.
Has room.
Once again, good footwork, but not good enough. Intercepted by the Knights. Adams heads it up into the air.
Both missed the header.
Oh, and that is
That is definitely
easy call.
a penalty. And that might be a yellow, and yep, it is a yellow.
Tribbiani went down after the Shapiro slide tackle.
So 3 yellows for St. Joe's.
And Shapiro will come off.
Coming into the Falcons, number 22, Gio Amores.
Free kick here. Cleared out by Adams. Gray and Singh working the ball downfield for St. Joe's. Singh gets completely shoved there. And that ought to be a yellow card.
That is a yellow card, and I believe he's coming out. That's a yellow card.
That will be a yellow card on number 8,
was asking for a red.
Antonio Reitano. The junior for Old Bridge gets his first yellow of the night, and the first yellow for Old Bridge here tonight, compared to the St. Joe's 3 yellow cards. Garay on the free kick. 16 minutes on the clock. That free kick is going to be called right back. I believe they were set up incorrectly.
I don't know
So
much
we'll
about soccer, so I didn't know that could happen.
We're going to get a
No,
re-kick.
They will get the free kick still.
Looks like Garay lost a
Shin guard.
shin guard on the free kick there. So maybe that was what the whistle was about. I doubt it, though.
Maybe, I don't know, because it is a free kick. You got to technically give him a free kick.
Garay, it's a good one.
So
Gets
great
far.
Positioning.
Giancarlo Garay in dangerous territory for St.
Goes
Joe's.
out of bounds.
Could be a corner.
I believe that's going to be a goalie kick.
Yeah, instead it'll be a goal kick for Old Bridge. Unfortunate for the Falcons not to get a goal there. And not even getting the corner.
I have to get on my FIFA grind because they have 0 clue what the heck is going on still.
Christensen and Elizondo going to come on for Boguszewski and Singh.
You still think the seniors will probably get a chance to play?
I never said I thought they would. I do hope they will, though. At the 15-minute mark now, hopefully soon. Obviously, I'm hoping for St. Joe's to make a miraculous comeback, but since that most likely will not happen, I would love to see the seniors get out there, play under the ledge for a little bit.
That's a good clear from Old Bridge.
Old Bridge on the counterattack now. 3v4 for the Knights. Old Bridge.
Belichick needs to clear this one, and he will, but he collides into Boucher as well. Hopefully they're okay.
It's a great save there by Boucher as well. Made the stop, but then sprawled out to grab the ball before anyone else could get to it. St. Joe's or Old Bridge.
Wow, that hurt.
I mentioned it before. These lights, they can be blinding. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I would wish almost every game could be under the lights for St. Joe's.
Going for St. Joe's. Intercepted by Old Bridge.
Alessandro gives it up there. 14 minutes on the clock now. Here in the second half, and likely for the rest of the game. Nazari Bilicek, the throw in. Ethan Elizondo.
Good save there from Old Bridge. I believe that was Garay out of the shot from St. Joe's. Forward for St. Joe's.
Gray on the attack now for the Falcons. And once again, St. Joe's gives up the ball to Old Bridge. We've seen far too much of that here today. And with just 12.5 minutes left to go, St. Joe's trails by 3.
Not a handball. Wow. It's going to be, I believe, a free kick for Old Bridge, and 12 minutes remaining. I think St. Joe's just needs to
just play for pride at this point. Yeah, don't give up the hustle, but just sort of accept the fact that this game could be over.
Big time kick there that might go in. Oh,
good punch out. Great punch out by Boucher.
Here I got it. That's sounds like one of those memes where you go mine, mine, mine.
Yeah.
Good
Elizondo. 11 minutes on the clock.
I want one good shot on the goal from Joe's though. These next 11 minutes.
And Nate, you almost hope we get to see some of those seniors come out.
Yes.
Hopefully it happens soon. But we'll see. Another counterattack here for Old Bridge. Adams, good defense.
A great tackle.
Mindra on defense. Christensen now with the throw in for St. Joe's.
Falcons number 7, Grant Bogashevsky, and number 12, Armin.
So Bogashevsky and Singh going to come on for Roshwall and Belichick. But once again, I mean,
seniors are out, it looks like.
Yeah, those guys are seniors, but they're also starters. So hopefully we see some of those other guys get in. But we'll see what Coach Rocca's game plan is. Garay. Bogashevsky, 10 minutes on the clock. Bogashevsky going to try and beat him with speed.
Inside.
It's a good cross in, but Old Bridge got there before the Falcons could. Now Old Bridge on the counterattack.
Good tackle there from Joe's, but it goes out on Old Bridge. Okay.
Yeah, somehow that St. Joe's got the throw in. I don't know if they threw it in faster than the ref could think about who should get it.
Could be that
Bogashevsky.
Close to a penalty, and I think they will give it to him.
It might be a yellow card there for Bogashevsky. We'll have to see. He was very close to getting the ball, so no card there for Bogashevsky, which is
a free kick.
a good call by the ref. But yeah,
and I would like to say that the starting goalie for Old Bridge is now out, and it is, I don't know who that is, but
it is. Yeah, it's a new goalie for Old Bridge. He
looks like he might be a freshman or a sophomore, so maybe just trying to get their goalie some rest, especially after 9 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I believe it's Justin Morrissey, the freshman, coming in at goalie for Old Bridge. Falcon Flock still sticking around here for their soccer team under the lights.
St. Joe's may have lost this game, but the energy was up, and the soccer team is not giving up all the way through, even though they are down by 3 with 8 minutes remaining. It's a very big difference from Friday, where they just look exhausted.
Yeah, that is true.
Old Bridge on the counterattack, and it will be stopped by St. Joe's. Pass back to the goalie.
Yeah, and that is a really good point, Nate, because that football team at the end, I mean, they were depleted, a lot of injuries, but this soccer team, they're still playing hard despite just 8 minutes left to go, and they're down 3, which is...
Maybe that's just the difference of the sport, though. You know?
That could be it,
two
too.
Different footballs, as you would say.
Yeah.
I still don't know who came up with the name soccer, because it's clearly football.
I believe it's football, Nate. Tonight is Football de la Noche, and Friday was Football de la Noche.
One's with a U, one's with a O.
Exactly.
I know the difference.
I have no idea.
Like U with like the squiggly, I believe.
I have no idea how to say under the lights in Spanish, so I'm gonna stick to de la Noche because it sounds cool.
At night under the stars, right? Or something like that?
I think it just means at night. Much appreciation to Senora Salzer and Benelli for the help on that one. Sancho's with the ball now.
These lights are killing me, I'm not gonna lie. They are bright.
They are bright, but I wouldn't have it any other way. This is a really cool experience to be having at St. Joe's right now.
And here comes a cross.
Joe's on the attack, and
go out of bounds. Might be a corner kick.
There will be a corner kick for the Falcons.
It will be, yep.
6.5 minutes left to go in the game.
I cannot hear what is Oldbridge is chanting, but they are chanting something.
They are passionate about whatever it is they're saying.
They do know Oldbridge has won this game. I would make a joke as a Mets fan, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I know.
Cried yesterday.
Mets fans can't be doing a lot of talking right now. Chilak, his corner, will make it to Boguszewski somehow.
Oh, that was a good shot.
It got pretty close, just about hitting the crossbar, but not on net.
Say that might be a pro-level shot. That's how good that shot was, if it went in those.
And the Falcon flock starting an Ole chant, despite the 4-1 deficit.
Definitely not the
Giancarlos Garay.
He got it in the wrong goal.
And the Falcon,
got into the lacrosse goal.
The flock celebrates regardless. Garay, that looked to be a screamer heading for the back of the net. But like you said, it was the wrong net. That lacrosse net got itself a goal.
Oh!
What a move there by Jakub Chilak. Chilak! Oh. What a goal for the senior. The captain, Jakub Chilak, baby powder is flying. St. Joe's down by 2. Still in it are the Falcons.
That's definitely not him. Definitely was not him.
Goal scored by number 2.
Bit of mishap on the announcement there from.
It got out. It got there. There you go, Dylan. It got out. Jakub Chilak on the goal there for the Falcons. 4-2 is the score.
6 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I don't have much faith.
It's a lot more possible for St. Joe's to tie this game up, but they got to be going all out right now.
This is good. That should.
Boguszewski.
It's out, and it should be a St. Joe's throw-in. They need to go quick. Stoppage time.
Chilak. Boguszewski. A lot of throw-ins going on right now for St. Joe's.
Hurry up. You just got to play. Hurry up here. A deep throw-in. 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, 5 minutes left to go. Christensen on the throw-in here for the Falcons. They're going to try and treat this as a corner kick. Christensen will lob it up. Ball's in dangerous territory. Still in dangerous territory.
St. Joe's has it, but it's going to be a clearance.
Yeah, so it's going to go right over to Nazare Bilicek, who's going to bomb it.
In dangerous territory once again.
Oh, there's some shirt pulling there. That'll be a free kick for St. Joe's.
Four minutes remaining. There is a chance.
Giancarlo Garay going to try and lob this one up. They need a miracle on this play right here.
it to the Old Bridge.
And that might be a yellow card on St. Joe's, but they'll say he got ball. Christensen. A lot going on right now.
Good interception there.
Garay.
Has it 4 minutes on the clock, though.
St. Joe's keeping the pressure on, but not a lot of opportunities since that goal.
It will be a throw-in for St. Joe's. Just going to try to play hurry up. Wait, and... Oh, and that looked to be a mishap there.
Could be a penalty there on Old Bridge.
I was about to say, it definitely should be a penalty there. Looks like two people just bringing him down.
And it won't be. It's going to be a free kick for the Knights. 3.5 minutes left to go. Nate, this game looks all but over.
It definitely is all but over.
It was a nice energy boost, that goal, but still 4-2 with 3 minutes left to go. Or 4 minutes left to go, I should say.
He's getting their goalie standing up. Maybe there's a chance he comes back in. That was a questionable clearance from Old Bridge. And I am obviously not the players. That's a good
Armin Singh.
inside and cleared away by Old Bridge.
Sullivan. Solid pass over to Bobby Christensen. Boucher misreads the play.
It's a free kick for Old Bridge, or a penalty kick.
And Boucher is going to be coming out. St. Joe's is going all offensive.
And it will be Philip Zuska, the senior, coming out.
On comes Phil Zuska. An absolute tank of a goalie.
The tank has come out.
Zuska, one of the most beloved players on this team.
One of the beloved students at St. Joe's.
Of course. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, and Zuska is brought out in a dangerous situation. It is a very close free kick for Old Bridge here.
He has the experience, though.
He does have the experience. We'll see Boucher let up 4 in this game. We'll see how good Zuska can do in these final few minutes. And he gets to stop there. There it is, Phil.
He didn't even need a move for that one.
Phil Zuska. What a punt over there to Ethan Elizondo. Zuska making plays all over the field. Elizondo. They will call a penalty on Elizondo. Little bit of confusion on the field right now. Refs trying to decide what.
They gave him a yellow, and he's out of the game. And who is that? 24?
So it'll be a free kick that gets called back once again by the ref.
I don't know what this ref is doing, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know much about soccer, so I'm just going to assume whatever he's doing is the right thing.
That's a fair call.
I'm just
There's
saying,
the real free kick.
I'm just saying, if I was in the position of our number 24, I would definitely not be so happy that I got yellowed twice. I'd probably get, as they would say, get your money's worth.
Elizondo with the pass over to Boguszewski. Now over to Singh. Armin Singh. Through ball to Adams.
Good
Adams.
pass.
Still in possession. Good footwork there by Adams, but it is knocked away.
There.
2 minutes left to go in the game. Zuska, what a pass over to Sullivan.
Zuska with a good pass and oh.
Phil Zuska putting on an absolute clinic right now for St. Joe's. Throw in here for Old Bridge. Sullivan knocks it out of bounds. There's the throw in by Tim.
Oh, good. Good job keeping it in.
Yeah, a little bit of juggling action there for Ethan Elizondo. Elizondo with the throw in. Chilak. Jakob Chilak gonna beat him with the speed. Andrew Adams.
Booting to Algier.
Charlie Algier, a couple of headers heading towards the net. 1:30 remain in the game.
This is definitely it. They need to get the ball here instantly for the draw. And that's, oh, that might be all she wrote. Good tackle, though, from St. Joe's. Is Phil going to go for the nice random kick? Oh, no, he's just going to go receive the ball. Sad times.
Yeah, it'll be
I wanted to show off that leg of his, because we all know he has one.
It was a nice roll up there by Phil.
Phil has a very strong leg. I've seen it.
Minute.
Also has that nice hook shot in basketball.
Of course. 1:08 left to go here in the game. St. Joe's trails 4-2 against the Old Bridge Knights. On for the free kick for Old Bridge. They're just going to pass it and waste.
Just going to play possession here. I mean,
yeah.
Even let St. Joe's get the ball back.
They should just chew this clock out. Grant Boguszewski. Little through ball there to Elizondo. Elizondo.
It's free.
Ethan
Gotta
Elizondo.
be careful on the offsides here.
Good pass to Boguszewski. Boguszewski got to cross it in here. And he just gives it right to Old Bridge. Sullivan. It's going to be should be a penalty on Old Bridge. They will likely let St. Joe's play on. And this just might do it. 25 seconds left to go. Giancarlo Garay.
I understand that was a penalty, but Old Bridge did the same thing to St. Joe, so it's only fair, in my opinion.
Yeah, Gabriel Aguiar for Old Bridge got thrown down there by Garay and then started doing some snow angels on the field. 10 seconds remain. Phil is going to punt this one. Nice punt there by Zuska.
Maybe just a shot on the goal from midfield and the buzzer does sound.
That will do it here at the Brenner Family Field. St. Joe's takes the loss against Old Bridge in their first game under the lights. 4-2 is the final score. For Nate Perez, I'm Ben Chadwick. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tune in on Saturday for the St. Joe's game against Watchung Hills. It is football at home, as well as the NFL show, which you can catch on the St. Joe's Media YouTube channel.
I also have a question. Are we doing our MLB Wildcard show?
We will be doing an MLB Wildcard show. A lot of pro sports updates and shows going on the St. Joe's Media website. Be sure to tune in the coming days. But for that, Nate Perez, I'm Ben Chadwick. Thanks for tuning in.